I have Viviane with me, and she's been coming having some AmpCoil frequency therapy sessions. Hi Viviane.
Hi.
So you've had some pretty amazing experiences, haven't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was unexpected. I believe on the frequencies, but I never had. And it's good.
So the first time you came, well, maybe we'll start with your story. What's happened to you why you're needing some, or feel that you're needing some PEMF therapy?
Yes, so I had a motorbike accident 2.5 years ago, and I had a brain injury. I landed on my head. I broke a toe, a laceration in the other leg, and I bounced and rolled on the floor, so my whole body was involved. And after these 2 years with doctors and all the normal health departments, I still feel that's not completely okay. Like my body's still not aligned, and I believe in the energy, in the holistic healing in the body, and that's why I came to. I found on internet, and then that calls me to try. Like,
Yes.
Nice.
So we did the Harmonizer program first, which has the frequencies for spinal, nutrition, chakras, emotions, brain, nervous system, and earth grounding. And so tell me about what you experienced that first session.
Yes, so I felt in my leg, the leg that I broke, and I have a few issues in this right leg. And I also felt the energy like near my heart, and it was kind of waves. And then I felt on the other side afterwards, which was interesting.
And so that's really interesting how you could feel it in the leg that you'd broken. And you felt some tingling in there, did you?
Yeah, there are a lot of things happening, in like healing, and I broke twice.
Right, yeah. It's interesting that it seems like the frequencies can almost find the places that need it the most. It's working through the energy blockages in our body. Yeah. And so then you did the organ support, and you mentioned about tingling in your whole body, legs, and the unusual pressure you felt in your head and your eyes.
Yes, and normally I have a daily kind of pressure in the eyes, hurting, and this area here and behind the eyes. And throughout the session, because it was reaching different systems in the body, I was feeling different frequencies, different sensations, different areas. And one of those was in my head, and I could feel like the energy working in here, and then after was a relief of that pain, that stress that's always there. So
Fantastic.
that was really good.
Yeah. And then what else? Oh, you also said about the internal voice, the fighting within.
Yes, because I was getting more relaxed, and I still deal with some PTSD, and my body is always on the fight or flight mode. And then I assumed the situation is that I was relaxing so much, and the body and in this part of me that's trying to protect me, it was like screaming of something was not safe. But then I was completely fine in a safe environment, relaxing near nature, and I thought, no, I'm okay.
Yes.
So it's interesting that my system actually wants to stop and run away from it, but it was just because I was actually relaxing, getting in a deeper state of relaxation.
So in the 2 or so years since your accident, you haven't been able to fully relax? Your body's been in fight or flight? So actually relaxing, so the frequency is actually putting you into that deep state of relaxation was a bit of your subconscious was saying, we can't, we have to protect still.
Yeah, exactly. For all these years.
Wow.
With the psychological part, with everything, they're always telling for maybe almost 2 years straight. That's all I heard from doctors and psychologists. you need to meditate. You need to calm down first so we can move forward.
Yes.
For other healings.
And how much, so that you feel like the coil really helped you to deeply relax?
Yeah, that sensation was really good, and part of this system that you put for me on the second session was also the nervous system.
Well, just before we do that one, you also did the detox assist, and you said about the energy adjusting up and down one side to the other.
Yes.
And yes.
So yeah, throughout we did the detox assist, and I felt with the detox assist a lot of movements, and I like to highlight this because I was just laying down on the same position, everything was the same, but because she changed the frequency and was involving that part, the detox, my intestine will start moving, the bowel movement and whatever was happening inside start moving.
Yes.
and that for me is a big deal, because sometimes we don't really know, is it really working? And actually, that's a clear fact that actually something is happening here.
And later you actually did have a good healthy bowel movement.
And yeah, when I got home, I had very healthy bowel movement, and was just it. I didn't really do anything different. And it was very, very good, very interesting.
Yeah, wow. And one thing that I did mention to you too is that, so you can have the physical accident where you've had the injuries, to your head, to your legs, to everywhere. But when that happens, sometimes because our body goes into shock and we're in fight-flight mode and our immune system is damaged potentially, like we're in that fight-flight mode, we're in protect and shut down. And also the actual physical injuries in the body, if we've got any viruses, parasites and bacteria, which most of us do, we can actually, those pathogens can get into those damaged areas in our body more. And with the shock and the fight and flight, often, our whole immune system being down, sometimes, you're having the gut problems, and a lot of the symptoms that you're talking about, I'm thinking they don't exactly, they sort of go a little bit outside of just injuries. And so, like with the gut problems and, it's been interesting, when you say with the bowel movements happening. And then when we got into, we did the hormone harmony and you felt the irritation.
Yes, so the irritation was insane. I wanted to run away from the room. Yeah. I was so annoyed. It started from the area of the belly, the irritation, and then it was just everything was irritating me. The music outside, the cars, the noise, everything. It was so high, the irritation, that didn't make sense for me. So I understood that, okay, maybe it's the frequency doing some work inside, so I needed to work on my mind and relax and accepting it, and so it was very, very intense.
Yes, yeah. And that shifted at the end? Did it shift at the end, or?
Because when I focused and tried to rationalize what was going on, I kind of changed my mind a bit, and I could relax a little bit with that, allowing the healing, allowing whatever is happening, and telling myself that kind of safe, it's safe, whatever is happening, it's safe and it's healing, and I could relax a little bit more.
And I did mention now, we're not sure 100% if this was the case, but occasionally there's a thing called POWS, POWS, which stands for pissed off worm syndrome. And so sometimes when we're giving them frequencies they don't like, or killing them off, they get a bit pissed off, and so
that probably was the thing I was feeling. It was very, especially in the belly area.
Right. Yes.
Which is very interesting. Why it's just that. So I moved actually up here, then relaxed as well.
Yeah.
So
yes. Yeah. Oh, and I must mention that when we talk about these programs that we've done, we did just the harmonizer the first session, because that's just it's an uplifting program that we get to see how the person's body responds to those frequencies. Some people who've got chronic illness might have a little bit of a die-off or a detox reaction, but you did quite well, didn't you? Like, you had the sensations and a few feelings later on, but there was no big detox or die-off reaction. And so that showed me that the next session we could add on another one. So the next week we did the organ support and the detox assist, and then a week later we did the hormone harmony. So we wouldn't do all of those programs in one day, because that would be too much and just too much information going into the body. And so we did that hormone harmony, and then to finish off we did the relax all. Yeah, last week.
Yes.
And you said you were so relaxed you wanted to sleep, and you're moving with the music. You just wanted to move.
Yes. So it was on the same day we did this. I had this feeling of irritation completely
with the hormone harmony.
Yes. And I'm doing the hormone because I was full. I'm struggling a lot because of the concussion, and then with the relaxation, I was fine, and I start to relax, and my nervous system start melting down. Actually, melting down sensation was on the second time, second session. Yeah. And this last time was kind of the same. Like, it's something really deep on the system. It's hard to explain, but it's deep. Now I understand when people say you melt on your bed, that was how I felt, melting.
And that was in the Relax All program, where it just felt such a deep relaxation.
Yeah, wow. The 2 times that I had, that was actually the feeling. Like, wow, this is the feeling, now I know.
Wow. And you hadn't really felt that for 2 years since the accident.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just fantastic. This is why I'm so passionate about the AmpCoil, how effective it is at helping our nervous system reset, going back to the parasympathetic. And so it's so exciting hearing all your experiences.
And another point is that I was so irritated with the music outside. I was like, I can get the music. But with the relaxation on the same day, just a few minutes later, I start going with the beat.
Yes.
This is how when a person is relaxed, that's how we flow with life. For me, it was really huge. Yes. Because that's how we flow. When you are happy, when you're relaxed, your life just flows better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can focus more on the positive and just open your heart and bring more love in. Yes.
That was huge. Yeah.
Well, it's really exciting working with you, Viviane. And we've got lots more programs to explore and see how you respond, and we'll update everybody with how you go.
Yes, and I tell everyone, she has so many programs that about the whole body, about everything, that maybe will help you with whatever you're needing. In my case, it's everything in the body, every system. So I'm pretty sure it can help everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing your experience.
Thank you for inviting me, for sharing.